Hello everyone, and welcome to Fluent English Journey. I am very happy that you're here with me today. Thank you for taking the time to listen, learn, and practice English with me. This podcast is a special place where we learn English slowly, simply, and in a friendly way. Every episode is made to help you improve your English skills, but also to give you ideas that can make your daily life better and happier. While you are learning new words and expressions, you are also learning something valuable for your heart and mind. This is the main goal of Fluent English Journey, to give you English that you can use in real conversations and lessons that can help you in your everyday life. I believe that learning a language is not just about speaking well. It is also about growing as a person, thinking deeply, and understanding life a little better. Now, I want to start with a small question. Have you ever felt lonely? Maybe you were sitting in your room and no one was around. Or maybe you were with other people, in a classroom, at work, or even at a party, but still felt alone inside. It is a strange feeling, isn't it? Many of us have felt this way at some point. I know I have. Sometimes, even when friends, family, or classmates are close to us, we can feel a quiet emptiness inside. It is like there is an invisible wall between us and the rest of the world. We can see everyone around us, but somehow we cannot fully connect with them. That feeling, my friends, is what we call loneliness. When we hear the word loneliness, we often think of something sad. We imagine someone sitting quietly, feeling lost, empty, or unwanted. We think it is something we must avoid as quickly as possible. Loneliness feels heavy, painful, and dark. It feels like something we do not want in our lives. But today, I want you to think about loneliness in a different way. What if loneliness is not always bad? What if it can sometimes be good? What if it can help us grow? What if being alone gives us a chance to learn something new about ourselves? This might sound surprising, but loneliness can actually be a kind of gift. Yes, it can hurt. Yes, it can make us feel sad at times. But it can also teach us important lessons about life, peace, and inner strength. Loneliness can show us who we really are when there is no noise around, when it is just us and our thoughts. In this episode, we will explore this new way of thinking. I want to show you that loneliness does not have to be your enemy. Sometimes it can be your quiet teacher. When we are alone, we have time to rest, to think deeply, and to reconnect with ourselves. We can recharge our energy, notice our emotions, and focus on what truly matters. Loneliness gives us space, space to grow, space to reflect, and space to heal. In a world that is always busy and noisy, moments of loneliness can be like small breaks where we breathe and find calm again. It is in these quiet moments that we can listen to our hearts and understand what we really want from life. So today, let's not run away from loneliness. Let's learn from it. Let's see it as a time to pause and get to know ourselves better. Being alone does not always mean being lost. Sometimes it means growing stronger inside. Now that we are thinking about loneliness in a new way, let's talk about how we can use it to grow and do something positive in our lives. I will share simple ideas, habits, and examples that you can try the next time you are alone. These are easy actions that make quiet moments peaceful and meaningful. Because this is Fluent English Journey, we will also practice English together. I will use short and clear sentences so you can repeat them with me. While you learn how to handle loneliness, you are also improving your English speaking and listening skills. It is like doing two good things at the same time, growing your mind and growing your language. By the end of this episode, I want you to feel two things. More confident in speaking and understanding English. More positive about being alone, seeing it as a time for self-care and growth, not sadness. Let's practice together now with a small speaking exercise. It will help your English and open your mind to today's topic. Take a deep breath and repeat after me slowly. Loneliness can teach me something useful. Now say it again, a little louder and with confidence. Loneliness can teach me something useful. Excellent. In just a few seconds, you practiced English pronunciation and learned something meaningful for your heart. This is exactly how we grow, step by step, word by word. Now, let's go a little deeper. What does loneliness really mean? We often use this word quickly, without thinking about what it truly describes. Many people believe loneliness means being physically alone, sitting in your room, or walking by yourself. But this is not always true. Loneliness is not only about where you are or how many people are around you. It is more about how you feel inside. A simple way to say it is this. Loneliness is when you feel alone in your heart. You can be surrounded by people and still feel lonely. Or you can be by yourself and feel completely peaceful and happy. Let me explain with a small example. Imagine a student in a classroom. The room is full of students talking and laughing. There is noise everywhere. But one student feels quiet and alone inside. Sometimes, loneliness can feel like being disconnected, as if you don't really belong. You can be in a room full of people, with laughter and talking all around, and still feel lonely inside. That is emotional loneliness, being near others, but not feeling close to them. Now imagine a different situation. Someone is sitting alone in a quiet room. Maybe they are reading, writing, or just thinking. Nobody is talking to them, but they feel calm, comfortable, and happy. They are not lonely. They're enjoying their own company. Do you see the difference? The first person is surrounded by people but feels lonely inside. The second person is alone but feels peaceful and complete. This shows an important truth. Loneliness is not about how many people are near you. It is about how connected or disconnected you feel inside your heart. So, when you hear the word lonely, don't just think of being alone. Think about how you feel inside. Sometimes loneliness comes because we are not connected to others. Other times, it is just a quiet message from our heart, reminding us to reconnect with ourselves. Let's go back to our classroom example. Imagine a room full of students. The room is bright and full of energy. Everyone is talking and laughing. But one student sits quietly. They smile politely, but inside, they feel alone. The classroom looks full on the outside, but in their heart, there is emptiness and silence. That quiet space inside, that is loneliness. Now imagine another person at home on a calm Sunday afternoon. They're alone in their room, reading a book, listening to music, or enjoying a warm cup of tea. The house is silent, but it feels peaceful, not sad. The person is alone but content. They feel calm and happy. Can you see the difference between the two situations? Being alone is a situation. It describes what is happening around you. Feeling lonely is an emotion. It describes what is happening inside you. This is very important to understand. Many people are afraid of being alone because they think that being alone always means feeling lonely. But that is not true. Being alone can actually be something beautiful. It gives you time to rest, think, and grow. On the other hand, loneliness is just a message from your heart. It is like a small signal saying, "Hey, something is missing. Pay attention to me." Loneliness asks us to care for ourselves, reach out to others, or reconnect with what makes us feel alive. Yes, being alone and feeling lonely are connected, but they are not always the same. If we understand this difference, we can respond to our emotions in a smarter, gentler way. Next time you notice you are by yourself, ask yourself a small but powerful question. Am I just alone, or do I really feel lonely? This question helps you understand what is happening inside. Maybe you are enjoying your own company, and that is wonderful. Or maybe you feel lonely, and then you can take gentle steps to care for yourself or connect with someone. Here's another truth about loneliness. It is normal. Every person feels lonely sometimes. It doesn't matter how old you are, how busy you are, or how many friends you have. Feeling lonely is part of being human. You are not strange. You are not broken. You are not weak. Feeling lonely simply means you're human. Everyone experiences that quiet ache in the heart at some point. And that ache can be a chance for growth, reflection, and learning more about yourself. Many people believe loneliness is a weakness. They might feel ashamed when they are lonely. They might think, maybe there is something wrong with me. Maybe I am not interesting enough, not good enough, not lovable enough. But that is not true. Loneliness is not a weakness. It is not bad or embarrassing. It is simply a normal human feeling, like hunger, thirst, or tiredness. When you feel hungry, your body tells you to eat. When you feel thirsty, your body tells you to drink. When you feel tired, your body tells you to rest. In the same way, when you feel lonely, your heart is saying, I need connection. I need care. I need love. So, what should we do when loneliness comes? The answer is simple. Respond with kindness, not judgment. Don't be angry at yourself for feeling lonely. Don't tell yourself you should be stronger or happier. Treat yourself with the same care you would give a friend. Think about it like this. When you feel thirsty, you don't get upset at yourself. You drink water. When you feel tired, you rest. When you feel lonely, you can also take a small, kind action to care for yourself. This action can be simple. Call or message a friend. Write your thoughts in a journal. Take a short walk outside and breathe fresh air. Listen to a gentle podcast like this one. The goal is not to make loneliness disappear instantly. The goal is to show yourself love, care, and understanding. Let's practice this idea with a short English sentence. Say it out loud with me. When I feel lonely, I can take a small, kind action. Now say it again softly, like you are speaking gently to yourself. When I feel lonely, I can take a small, kind action. Excellent. This sentence is a simple reminder. Loneliness does not control you. You always have a choice. You can always do something small to bring comfort, light, or peace into your day. Now we understand something very important. Being alone is a situation. Feeling lonely is an emotion. Loneliness is normal, and we can respond to it with kindness. When we feel lonely, we can respond with gentle care and compassion. Even just noticing loneliness without judging it is already a small act of kindness toward yourself. Awareness is the first step toward healing. When you meet your loneliness with patience and love, it begins to soften. Slowly, your heart starts to open again. You begin to feel lighter and calmer. Now we are ready to take the next step. Remember, loneliness is not the same as being alone. Being alone is just a situation. Feeling lonely is an emotion that comes and goes, like hunger or tiredness. But here is something even more powerful. Loneliness can be the first step toward personal growth. When we change the way we think about loneliness, something beautiful happens. We stop seeing it as pain and start seeing it as an opportunity. This change in thinking is called a mindset shift. It is a change in the way we look at things. Often, when people feel lonely, their first reaction is fear. They think, this is bad. I need to escape. Something is wrong. They try to push the feeling away, distract themselves, or pretend it isn't there. But here is a different way to see it. Our feelings are not enemies. They are signals, messages from our mind and heart. Think of it like the dashboard of a car. When a small light turns on, it doesn't mean the car is broken forever. It doesn't mean you should panic. It simply means, please check me. I need care and attention. Loneliness works the same way. When you feel lonely, it is not a sign that something is wrong with you. It is your heart saying, please pay attention. I need care. I need connection. So instead of fighting loneliness, we can listen to it. We can treat it as a small messenger, not a monster. This simple change in thinking is very powerful. When you start saying to yourself, loneliness is a signal, not an enemy, the feeling becomes lighter. It no longer controls you. It becomes something you can understand and respond to with kindness. Think about another feeling you know well: hunger. Hunger is not bad. It doesn't mean your body is broken. It is just a natural message saying, I need food. Loneliness is exactly the same. It doesn't mean you are unworthy or unloved. It simply says, I need connection. I need care. I need warmth. When you see loneliness as a signal instead of a problem, you stop being afraid of it. You stop running from it. Instead, you can use it as a guide, helping you understand what your heart truly needs. This new way of thinking is called reframing. To reframe means to look at something from a new angle, a different point of view. Imagine holding a photo and changing the frame. The picture inside stays the same, but suddenly it looks different, more beautiful, more balanced. We can do the same with loneliness. We can reframe it. Instead of saying, loneliness is a problem, we can say, loneliness is a teacher. Instead of saying, loneliness makes me weak, we can say, loneliness helps me grow stronger. This change in words creates a change in energy. When you see loneliness as a teacher, it no longer feels heavy or dark. It becomes a quiet, gentle guide that helps you listen to your heart and understand yourself more deeply. Let's practice saying that together. Repeat slowly after me. Loneliness is a signal, not an enemy. Now say it again with calm confidence. Loneliness is a signal, not an enemy. Very good. Keep this phrase in your heart. The next time you feel lonely, pause, take a breath, and ask, what message is my loneliness sending me right now? When you listen with kindness, you discover that loneliness is not here to hurt you. It is here to guide you back, to care, to connection, and most importantly, back to yourself. Instead of saying, loneliness makes me weak, you can say, loneliness gives me a chance to grow. This small change in thought is the mindset shift. It is a shift from pain to opportunity. Think about it. Every time loneliness comes, you have a choice. You can pause, take a deep breath, and ask two simple questions. What is this moment teaching me? How can I use this feeling to grow? This doesn't mean loneliness will always feel easy. Sometimes it can be heavy, uncomfortable, or even painful. But when you see it as an opportunity instead of a problem, you can respond in a smarter, healthier way. For example, maybe loneliness tells you to reach out to someone, a friend, a family member. Maybe it tells you that your mind and body need rest. Maybe it whispers that you need quiet time to reflect on your goals, your dreams, and what truly matters. In all these cases, loneliness is not just pain. It is information. A soft message from your heart guiding you towards something better. To make this idea more real, let's do a small affirmation practice. An affirmation is a short, positive sentence you say to yourself. It helps guide your thoughts and slowly change the way you feel inside. Here is a simple but powerful affirmation you can use when you feel lonely. I can use this time to grow. This sentence is short, but it carries a lot of strength. It reminds you that your quiet moments are full of possibilities, not empty. When you whisper these words to yourself, you choose growth over sadness, hope over fear. You remind yourself that even in silence, you are still moving forward. Let's practice together. Say it slowly with me. I can use this time to grow. Very good. Now say it one more time, a little stronger, with more confidence in your voice. I can use this time to grow. Excellent. Keep this affirmation in your heart. Whenever loneliness comes, repeat it. Let it guide you, remind you, and comfort you. I can use this time to grow. Excellent. Every time you repeat this sentence, you are training your mind to see loneliness differently. You are taking something that once felt heavy and turning it into something that gives you power and direction. Keep this affirmation in your heart. Let it be your quiet friend when you are alone. You can say it softly in the morning, before you go to sleep, or whenever that feeling of emptiness starts to visit you. It will remind you that you are not stuck. You are learning, evolving, and becoming stronger every day. Let's try one more time, but this time say it with real belief, with strength in your voice and warmth in your heart. I can use this time to grow. Beautiful. Feel that truth inside you. Every word is a small step toward confidence and peace. You are no longer running from loneliness. You are walking with it, learning from it, and letting it shape you into a wiser, calmer, and kinder person. Remember, you have the power to decide how you see loneliness. You can let it hurt you, or you can let it teach you. And when you choose growth, even your quietest moments become meaningful and full of light. Excellent. One more time, as if you truly trust the words. I can use this time to grow. Now, I want to give you another sentence to practice. This one connects to your learning, especially your English practice. Repeat after me slowly. I turn lonely time into learning time. Very good. Now say it again, but this time put a small smile on your face. I turn lonely time into learning time. Do you notice how the words feel lighter when you smile? This is the power of a new mindset. When you change the way you speak about loneliness, you also change the way you feel about it. Remember, loneliness is not an enemy. Loneliness is a signal. Loneliness is not just pain. It is an opportunity. Each time you feel it, you can pause, listen to the message, and decide on a small, kind action that helps you grow. With this mindset, your journey becomes easier because now you are ready to see the benefits of lonely moments. Let's explore the main benefits of loneliness. Ask yourself a simple question. What good things can I get from being alone? If loneliness is not only pain but also opportunity, then what gifts can come from these quiet moments? The truth is, when we use our alone time wisely, it can give us many powerful benefits. Here are 5 main benefits. They are simple, but they can truly change your daily life. Benefit 1, you can know yourself better. When life is busy, we often don't stop to ask simple questions. How do I feel? Or what do I really need? We run from one task to another, studying, working, family responsibilities, social media, messages, notifications. We are always looking outward, paying attention to the world around us. Loneliness gives us a pause. It gives us a quiet moment to look inward and reflect. Imagine sitting quietly for just 5 minutes. No phone, no music, no distractions. You simply sit with your thoughts, noticing how your body feels, what your mind is thinking, and what your heart wants. This moment is a gift. During this quiet time, you can ask yourself questions like, am I happy right now? What can I do to feel better? What is important to me? When you notice your inner world, you get to know yourself deeply. You understand your needs, your emotions, and your true desires. This is a superpower that busy people often forget. Remember, being alone is not empty. Being alone can be full of discovery. Even a few quiet minutes each day can help you see that lonely moments are not wasted time. They are a chance to understand yourself better, grow stronger, and prepare for life in a calmer, wiser way. Here's a little reminder for you. Practice this sentence whenever you are alone. I can use this time to know myself better. Say it quietly to yourself. Smile if you can. Feel the truth in it. Your alone time is learning time. Your lonely moments are growth moments. Benefit 2, you can rest and recharge. Many people think they must always be busy. They worry that resting is wasting time. But this is not true. Your body and mind need rest, just like your phone needs charging. Lonely moments are a perfect chance to recharge. Rest doesn't have to be long or complicated. Even a short nap, gentle stretching, or drinking tea without looking at your phone can give you new energy. Imagine your body like a phone battery. If you use it all day without charging, it will run out of power. If you never rest, your energy runs out too. Lonely moments can become your charging moments. Let's practice a simple sentence together. I give my body and mind a short rest. Say it again with me. I give my body and mind a short rest. This is a gentle reminder that resting is not wasting time. Resting is preparing for the next step in your day. Benefit 3. You can focus and do deep work. Another gift of loneliness is focus. When you are alone, there are fewer distractions. This is the perfect time to give your full attention to something important. For example, during your alone time, you could study English for 20 minutes, read a chapter of a book, or finish a small task you've been putting off. The key is to pick one thing and do it with full attention. Many people say, I can't find time for important work. But lonely moments give you that time. Instead of feeling bored, you can say, this is my time to focus and learn. When you practice focus, even a short time alone becomes very productive. You feel proud of what you accomplish, and your confidence grows. Let's practice a sentence for focus. Repeat slowly with me. I use my alone time to focus on one important thing. Notice how saying this makes your lonely time feel useful and meaningful. So far, we have learned that lonely moments can help you know yourself better, rest and recharge, focus and do deep work. These 3 benefits alone show that being alone is not something to fear. It can actually be very helpful if we use it wisely. Now, let's continue with benefits 4 and 5. Benefit 4. Creativity. Lonely moments can also bring creativity and new ideas. Have you noticed that some of your best ideas come when you are walking alone, taking a shower, or sitting quietly with no distractions? This happens because your brain finally has space to breathe. When the world is quiet, your imagination wakes up. You can use your alone time to think, dream, and create. Even small moments of quiet can help you discover new ideas or solutions that you might never notice when you are busy or surrounded by others. Let's practice a sentence for creativity. I use quiet time to let my imagination grow. Say it slowly with me. I use quiet time to let my imagination grow. Notice how saying this makes your alone time feel exciting and full of possibilities. Benefit 5. Building healthy habits. The 5th benefit of loneliness is that you can build healthy habits. When we are with other people, we often follow their habits, not our own. But when we are alone, we have freedom. We can choose small positive actions for ourselves. For example, when you are alone, you can take a 10-minute walk, drink a glass of water, prepare a simple healthy meal, do a quick stretch. These actions may seem small, but when you do them repeatedly, they grow into strong, lasting habits. Each time you practice a healthy habit, you feel stronger, healthier, and more in control of your life. Let's practice a sentence together. I do one healthy habit today. Say it again with more strength. I do one healthy habit today. This sentence reminds you to take action even when you are alone. Quick review. The 5 benefits of loneliness. Know yourself better. Take time to notice your feelings and needs. Rest and recharge. Give your body and mind a short pause. Focus for deep work. Do one important task with full attention. Creativity and new ideas. Quiet moments let your imagination grow. Build healthy habits. Small actions repeated can make you stronger and healthier. When you see loneliness this way, you will not fear it. Instead, you will welcome it as a helpful guide, a quiet space where you can learn, grow, and take care of yourself. Making the benefits real. 5 simple habits. We have talked about the 5 big benefits of loneliness. But how do we make these benefits real in daily life? Understanding is easy, but action is where real change happens. Here are 5 simple habits you can use during your alone time. They are small, easy to remember, and don't take much time. But if you practice them again and again, they can completely change the way you experience loneliness. Habit 1. The 3-line journal. This habit helps you know yourself better and improve your English writing. It's simple. Every day, take a notebook and write just 3 short lines. the date. Today I feel, and complete it with your true feeling. One small plan, and write one small thing you want to do that day. Example, September 20th, 2025. Today I feel calm. One small plan. I will read for 10 minutes. This habit only takes a few minutes, but connects you with your inner world while improving your English. Habit 2. 4-4 breathing. This habit helps you calm your mind and body. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and pause for 4. Repeat a few times. This simple breathing exercise helps you feel peaceful and centered. Habit 3. Solo walk check-in. Step outside for a short walk by yourself. Notice your feelings and surroundings. Ask yourself, how do I feel right now? What do I need? You can also practice English. I feel calm. I feel alive. I enjoy this walk. Even a 5 to 10 minute walk can help you feel lighter, think clearly, and give your brain a break from distractions. Habit 4. One small creative action. Loneliness is a great time for creativity. Pick one small creative task each day. Draw or color a picture. Write a short paragraph or poem. Try a small craft or experiment. Say to yourself, I enjoy creating. I let my ideas flow. This habit opens your mind, helps express feelings, and makes lonely moments fun and productive. Habit 5. Evening reflection. At the end of the day, spend a few minutes thinking about your day. Ask, what did I do well today? How did I use my alone time? What small thing can I do tomorrow to feel better? Write it down or say it aloud. Today I rested. I learned one new thing. Tomorrow I will practice one small habit. Even a few minutes of reflection helps you see progress, feel grateful, and prepare for a better tomorrow. Quick summary of the 5 habits. 3-line journal. Connect with yourself and practice English. 4-4 breathing. Calm your mind and body. Solo walk check-in. Refresh your mind and notice feelings. One small creative action. Open your mind and express yourself. Evening reflection. Review your day and plan for tomorrow. By practicing these habits again and again, loneliness can become a powerful time for growth, learning, and self-care. Sometimes we feel lonely, but being alone can also be helpful if we use the time in smart ways. Here are 5 simple habits that can make your alone time useful and positive. Habit 1. The 3-line journal. This is a very simple habit that takes only a few minutes. Each day, take a notebook and write 3 short lines. Write the date. Write how you feel today. Write one small plan for the day. For example, September 6th, 2025. Today, I feel tired. One small plan. I will read 2 pages of my English book. After writing, read your 3 lines out loud. This helps you understand your feelings and also practice speaking English. Doing this every day helps you connect with yourself and improve your skills slowly but steadily. Habit 2. 4-4-4-4 breathing. This habit helps calm your mind and body, especially if you feel stressed or lonely. It is easy to do. Breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 4 seconds. Breathe out slowly for 4 seconds. Pause for 4 seconds. Repeat this cycle 4 times. While you breathe, you can say quietly, I breathe in. I breathe out. I am calm. This practice takes only 1 or 2 minutes, but it helps your mind relax and your body feel peaceful. Habit 3. Solo walk check-in. This habit is a short walk that helps you notice the world around you and your own feelings. Go for a walk for about 10 minutes. As you walk, notice 3 things you see, 3 things you hear, 3 things you feel. For example, I see a tree. I see a bird. I see the road. I hear cars. I hear children. I hear the wind. I feel my feet on the ground. I feel the air on my face. I feel my hands moving. Say these sentences out loud in simple English. This practice helps you feel more aware of the present moment, gives you small speaking practice, and helps you feel connected to the world even when you are alone. Habit 4. Skill practice block. Lonely time can also be used to improve a skill. Pick one skill to practice for 15 to 20 minutes. For example, practice English shadowing. Write a short text or paragraph. Learn 5 new words. Set a timer and focus only on that skill until the timer rings. No phone, no distractions, just focus. If you want, you can play one paragraph of a podcast and speak along with it, repeating the words and rhythm to improve your speaking. This habit turns lonely time into a chance for growth and learning. Habit 5. The 1 to 3 plan. This habit gives your day focus and structure. Each morning, write one big task you must do. 3 small tasks you also want to complete. Start with the big task first, then do the smaller ones. Example: big task, study English for 20 minutes. 3 small tasks: wash the dishes, call my cousin, drink 8 glasses of water. This habit helps you turn lonely moments into productive time, making your day feel organized and purposeful. Using these 5 habits every day can make alone time positive and meaningful. Writing your feelings, practicing breathing, walking mindfully, improving skills, and planning your day are all simple ways to take care of yourself. Loneliness does not have to feel empty. It can become a time to learn, grow, rest, and focus on what matters most. Now that we know these 5 simple habits, it is important to take the next step. Knowing and understanding ideas is good, but real change happens when we create a personal plan. Without a plan, even the best ideas can be forgotten. That is why we can use a simple system called the 321 plan. This plan helps you turn lonely time into useful, healthy, and even enjoyable moments. The 321 plan has 3 parts: 3 daily micro-actions, 2 weekly connections, 1 monthly solo date. Let's look at each part step by step. Part 1. 3 daily micro-actions. The first part of the plan is 3 small daily actions or micro-actions. They are tiny steps that do not take much time. They are easy to do, but if you repeat them every day, they create big results. For example, you could write in your 3-line journal. Learn 10 new English words. Do 10 push-ups to take care of your body. The key is to keep them small. If you start with too much, it is easy to stop. If you start small, you will continue. Think about your own life. What are 3 tiny actions you can do every day that make you feel good and help you grow? They can be anything: reading 1 page of a book, drinking a glass of water, stretching for 5 minutes, or practicing English for 10 minutes. These small actions may seem minor, but when done every day, they add up and make a big difference. Let's practice saying this together. My 3 daily actions are small and I can do them. Saying it out loud helps your mind believe it. It reminds you that small actions lead to real progress. Part 2. 2 weekly connections. Even when you spend time alone, it is important to connect with others. Choose 2 people each week to reach out to. They could be friends, family members, or classmates. Send a message, make a phone call, or meet them in person if possible. These small connections help you feel supported and less lonely. You do not need long conversations. Even a short hello or a kind message is enough to build connection and warmth. Part 3. 1 monthly solo date. The third part of the plan is 1 monthly solo date. This is special time just for you. Choose 1 day each month to do something you enjoy alone. It could be going to a park, reading a favorite book, cooking a new recipe, taking a long walk. This solo date gives you a chance to explore yourself, enjoy your own company, and practice the 5 habits we learned: journaling, breathing, walking mindfully, practicing skills, and planning your day. By following the 321 plan, you can turn lonely time into something positive. 3 daily micro-actions give small, steady progress. 2 weekly connections keep your heart warm and supported. 1 monthly solo date allows deep rest, focus, and joy. Loneliness is no longer a problem. Instead, it becomes an opportunity to grow, learn, and take care of yourself. The most important part is consistency. Small steps every day, small connections every week, and one special date every month will slowly change your life. You will feel calmer, more confident, and more focused. You will see that being alone does not mean being empty. It can mean learning, growing, and feeling better every day. Remember, your 321 plan is personal. Choose small actions, simple connections, and enjoyable solo dates that work for you. Start now. Repeat every day, week, and month, and you will see the power of turning lonely moments into meaningful time. People need relationships. Even if you enjoy being alone, your heart and mind still need contact with others. That is why the 321 plan includes connecting with 2 people every week. These connections do not need to take long or be complicated. They can be simple and short. For example, you could call a friend for 10 minutes, have tea with a classmate after school, or send a kind message to someone you care about. These 2 small actions remind you that you are not completely alone. There are people who care about you. You can share parts of your life with them, and they can share with you. 2 weekly connections help you feel more balanced and calm emotionally. They also give you practice speaking and communicating naturally. Let's say this line together to remember it. Each week I choose 2 connections. Saying it out loud helps you commit to it and see it as part of your routine. Part 3. 1 monthly solo date. The third part of the plan is a monthly solo date. What is a solo date? A solo date is special time spent alone, not because you feel lonely, but because you choose to enjoy your own company. It is time just for you. For example, you could visit a museum, take a walk in a park, sit in a cafe with a good book, explore a new place. A solo date teaches you to enjoy being with yourself. It shows you that alone time is not empty. Instead, it can be a chance to discover new things, relax, and grow. Doing this once a month creates special memories with yourself. You give your mind space to rest, reflect, and become more creative. Many people find that their best ideas come during solo dates because their mind finally has space to think freely. Let's practice saying this line together. Once a month, I give myself a solo date. Saying it out loud makes it feel real and exciting. Putting it all together. Now, let's bring the whole 321 plan together. It is simple and easy to follow. 3 daily micro-actions. Small steps every day that help you grow. 2 weekly connections. Short interactions with people to keep your heart connected. 1 monthly solo date. Special time alone to relax, reflect, and enjoy your own company. This is your personal system for using lonely time in a positive and productive way. Bonus tip: practice English while you plan. After you make your plan, say it out loud in English. Talk about your 3 daily actions, the 2 people you will connect with, and your solo date. Speaking your plan aloud helps you practice English while also making your plan feel real and achievable. When you follow the 321 plan consistently, lonely moments stop feeling empty. Instead, they become time for learning, growing, connecting, and enjoying life. You will feel calmer, more focused, and more confident. You will see that being alone does not mean being lonely. It can mean being strong, creative, and happy. Phone and social media boundaries. In today's world, phones and social media are always near us. Many people touch their phones first thing in the morning and last thing at night. Phones are useful. They connect us with friends, help us study, and give us information. But when we are alone, phones and social media can sometimes create problems. Many people try to escape loneliness by scrolling for hours. At first, scrolling feels like connection. You see photos, videos, and messages. For a short moment, it feels good. But after a while, scrolling often makes you feel even more empty. Why? Because looking at a screen fills your eyes, not your heart. That is why it is important to set healthy boundaries with your phone. Boundaries are clear limits that protect your mind and give balance. The 10-minute rule. Here is one simple tool for phone boundaries, the 10-minute rule. The next time you feel the urge to check your phone, do not touch it immediately. Wait for 10 minutes instead. During those 10 minutes, do something else. Stretch, drink water, write one line in your journal, or take a short walk. This rule helps you stop automatic scrolling, gives your mind a break, and teaches self-control. Over time, small actions like this can create big changes in your habits and happiness. No phone pockets. Another helpful idea is no phone pockets, short times in your day when you decide not to use your phone at all. Examples. During meals, just eat, taste your food, and feel grateful. The first 30 minutes after waking up, stretch, wash your face, breathe, or say one positive sentence about your day. The 30 minutes before sleep helps your brain rest and improves sleep quality. Think of no phone pockets as small vacations for your mind. They give your brain space to relax, recharge, and think clearly. At first, new habits feel strange. You are used to picking up your phone all the time, but every new habit feels strange at the beginning. If you keep practicing, it becomes normal. The goal is not to throw away your phone. The goal is to use your phone wisely. Phones are tools. You can use them for learning, connection, and fun. But with healthy boundaries, you can take control of your time, your mind, and your loneliness. You protect your mind and your heart. Repeat this line with me. I control my phone. My phone does not control me. We live in a world where phones and social media are always near us. Many people touch their phones first thing in the morning and last thing at night. Phones are useful. They connect us with friends, help us learn, and give us information. But without rules, they can take over your attention and make loneliness feel worse. By using the 10-minute rule and no phone pockets, you can turn lonely moments into calm, focused, and meaningful time. You train your mind to be strong, your heart to be peaceful, and your habits to support you. Alone time becomes a chance to rest, create, and grow, instead of just scrolling and feeling empty. Why phone boundaries matter. Phones and social media are helpful. They allow us to stay in touch, learn new things, and find information. But when we feel lonely, they can sometimes make things worse. Why? Because scrolling may feel like connection at first, but over time it can make you feel emptier. Looking at photos and videos fills your eyes, but it does not always fill your heart. That is why healthy boundaries are important. Boundaries are simple rules that protect your mind and give you balance. 2 easy tools. The 10-minute rule. When you feel the urge to check your phone, wait 10 minutes. During that time, do something small and positive. Stretch, drink water, write a line in your journal, or take 3 slow breaths. Often the urge will pass. If you still want to check your phone, now it is your choice, not just a habit. No phone pockets. Short periods in your day where you choose not to use your phone at all. Examples. During meals, just eat, taste your food, feel grateful. First 30 minutes after waking up, stretch, wash your face, breathe, or think of a positive thought. Last 30 minutes before sleep, give your mind time to rest and prepare for deeper sleep. No phone pockets are like mini vacations for your brain. They give your mind space to relax, think clearly, and listen to your own thoughts. Repeat slowly after me. I control my phone. My phone does not control me. Say it louder and feel it in your body. This is more than a sentence. It is a reminder that you are in charge of your time. Your phone is a tool. You are the master. When loneliness comes, don't escape with endless scrolling. Use the 10-minute rule. Make no phone pockets. Protect your mind. Give yourself time for real rest, real connection, and real growth. Follow these small steps, and you will feel stronger, calmer, and more in control of your life. Heavy loneliness. Sometimes loneliness can feel heavy, like carrying a bag every day. Heavy loneliness is a sign you may need extra care and support. Watch for these signs. Very low energy for many days. Simple tasks feel too hard. Big changes in sleep, sleeping too much or too little. Feeling stuck or hopeless, thinking, I will always feel this way. If you notice these signs, do not ignore them. They're your body and mind asking for help. Gentle steps you can take. Talk to someone you trust, a friend, family member, teacher, or counselor. You don't need perfect words. Just saying, I feel lonely and tired, or can we talk, can help. Join a group activity, a class, hobby, or sports club. Being around people with shared interests slowly brings energy and hope. You don't need to make best friends right away. Just being present helps. Take small, caring actions, short walks, simple routines, or small calls. Little steps add up and help you feel more in control. Important safety note: if loneliness makes you feel unsafe or you have thoughts of harming yourself, get help immediately. Reach out to an emergency number, a doctor, teacher, or trusted adult. Asking for help is not weakness, it is self-care. Repeat with me. I am not alone. Help is possible. Let these words rest in your heart. You have now learned many simple tools, small habits, a personal plan, phone boundaries, and what to do when loneliness feels heavy. Practice the sentences, try the small actions, and be kind to yourself. Remember, you are practicing both English and a kinder, healthier life. Guided practice. Now let's do a short guided exercise. Think of this as a gentle practice where I walk beside you, step by step. The goal is simple: to make everything you learn today real and personal. This practice is about more than listening. It is about taking your learning into your own life, noticing your feelings, protecting your mind, and building small, positive habits. It is also about speaking. When you say your answers out loud, two good things happen. You practice English, and you train your mind to focus on positive, healthy actions. Step 1. Breathe and settle. Take a slow breath in, and then slowly breathe out. Wherever you are, relax just a little. If you are sitting, feel your feet touching the floor. If you are walking, slow your pace gently. Tell yourself quietly, this moment is for me. Step 2. Reflections. We will do 3 simple reflections. I will say a sentence, and then you will have time to answer out loud in your own words. Don't worry about grammar or vocabulary. This practice is not about perfection. It's about connecting with your feelings, your goals, and your voice. Reflection 1. How do you feel right now? Say it out loud in simple words. Examples: I feel calm, or I feel a little tired. There is no wrong answer. Reflection 2. One small kind action you did today, say it out loud. Examples: I drank water, or I went for a short walk. Reflection 3. One action you will do tomorrow to take care of yourself, say it out loud. Examples: I will write in my journal, or I will call a friend. These reflections are small, gentle steps. They help you notice your feelings, your progress, and your plans. Saying them out loud makes them stronger in your mind and heart. Pause for a moment. Notice how you feel. Maybe calm, maybe tired, maybe hopeful, or maybe a little sad. There is no wrong answer. Say it gently out loud. Right now, I feel underscore 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 dot. Reflection 2. One kind action kindness does not have to be big. It can be small, real, and gentle. Examples: make a warm cup of tea for yourself, send a nice message to a friend, or take a short walk outside. Say it out loud. One kind action I can do is underscore, 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 underscore dot. Reflection 3. One person to contact. Think of one person you can reach out to. It could be a friend, family member, teacher, or even a classmate you don't usually talk to. It does not have to be a long conversation. One small moment of connection is enough. Say it out loud. One person I can contact is underscore, 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 underscore dot. Step 3. Close with breath. Take a slow breath in and slowly breathe out. You have just finished a guided reflection. Notice how you feel now. Even in just a few minutes, you have done something important. You connected with yourself. You practiced English by speaking out loud. You chose a small act of kindness. You remembered someone you can reach out to. These 3 steps may seem small, but they are powerful. Whenever loneliness feels heavy, or whenever you have extra alone time, you can return to this same practice. Close your eyes, breathe slowly, and repeat. Right now, I feel underscore, 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 underscore dot. One kind action I can do is underscore, 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 underscore dot. One person I can contact is underscore, 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 underscore dot. This practice takes only a few minutes, but can turn lonely time into something meaningful, supportive, and full of new possibilities. Language Corner. Practice English. Remember, loneliness does not have to be an enemy. It can be a signal, a teacher, and even a friend. By noticing your feelings, doing small kind actions, and connecting with someone, you turn alone time into learning, growing, and caring for yourself. Even short, gentle steps can bring change. You do not need big actions or perfect words. Just breathe, notice, act kindly, reach out. Over time, these small habits create a calmer, stronger, and more joyful mind. Loneliness can be heavy sometimes, but with tools like small habits, the 321 plan, phone boundaries, guided reflections, you can use alone time to rest, grow, and feel supported. With these small practices, you can turn lonely moments into learning, growing, and even healing moments. Now, let's spend a few minutes in our language corner. This is a special part of the podcast for English learning. Here you can practice new words, useful sentences, pronunciation. Even though we are talking about loneliness, these words and phrases can help you in school, work, or daily conversations. Vocabulary bank, useful words feelings. Lonely, feeling sad because you are alone or want connection. Example, I feel lonely when I am at home by myself. Alone, being by yourself, which is not always sad. Example, I am alone, but I am reading a book and I enjoy it. Calm, feeling relaxed and peaceful. Example, I feel calm after deep breathing. Energy, the power or strength to do something. Example, I drink water to have more energy. Actions and habits. Recharge, to get energy again. Example, I take a short rest to recharge. Focus, to pay attention to one thing. Example, I focus on my English homework for 20 minutes. Habit, something you do regularly. Example, brushing your teeth every day is a good habit. Journal, a notebook where you write thoughts and feelings. Example, I write in my journal every morning. Plan, a small or big idea for what to do next. Example, today my plan is to study English for 30 minutes. Goal, something you want to achieve. Example, my goal is to finish reading this book. Connect, to spend time or talk with someone. Example, I connect with my friend after school. Reflect, to think carefully about your feelings or actions. Example, I reflect on my day before sleep. Routine, a regular set of actions you do every day. Example, I have a morning routine, stretch, journal, and drink tea. Distract, to take your attention away from something important. Example, scrolling on my phone distracts me from my homework. Create, to make something new. Example, I create a mind map for my ideas. Useful sentence frames. Practice sentences you can use every day. Fill in your own words. When I feel lonely, I underscore. Example, when I feel lonely, I read a book, take a walk, or call a friend. Today my small plan is Example, today my small plan is to practice 10 new English words. I will connect with Example, I will connect with my friend or family member this week. Practice tip, say each sentence slowly and fill in your own words out loud. Speaking practice, pronounce words clearly. Thinking practice, connect English with your feelings and daily life. Pronunciation and rhythm tips. Chunk sentences, break long sentences into smaller groups. Example, I choose one task / and I finish it. Pause on keywords, lonely, habit, plan, goal. Example, I feel lonely / I take a short rest / I make a plan. This helps listeners understand you and gives time to breathe. Review. 5 main benefits of loneliness. Know yourself better. Quiet moments help you notice your feelings, needs, and priorities. Rest and recharge. Short breaks, calm moments, or gentle self-care give energy back to your body and mind. Focus and deep work. Alone time with fewer distractions helps finish tasks, study, or practice skills. Creativity. Quiet moments help you solve problems, make connections, and plan small projects. Build healthy habits. Maintain routines like walking, drinking water, journaling, or planning your day. 7-day challenge. Turn lonely time into meaningful time. Day 1. 3-line journal. Write the date, how you feel, and one small plan for your day. Read it out loud to practice speaking. Day 2. 444 breathing. Breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 4, and breathe out for 4. Repeat 4 times. Say out loud, I breathe in. I breathe out. I am calm. Day 3. 10-minute solo walk. Notice 3 things you see, hear, and feel. Speak out loud, I see, I hear, I feel. Day 4. Skill practice block. Choose one skill to improve for 15 to 20 minutes. Example, English reading, listening, shadowing, or learning new words. Days 5 to 7. Each day. One small action to care for yourself. One moment to connect with someone. One reflection to notice your feelings. Speak sentences out loud to strengthen both English and your personal habits. End goal. After 7 days, you will notice feeling calmer, more focused, and more connected to yourself. Using lonely moments for energy, growth, and confidence. Practicing English naturally while improving life skills. Remember, loneliness can be a guide, not just a feeling. Small habits, gentle reflections, and mindful actions create big positive changes over time. 7-day challenge, days 5 to 7, and daily speaking practice. Day 5, 1 to 3 plan. Write 1 big task and 3 small tasks for the day. Example, my big task today is finishing my English homework. Say it out loud to focus, remember your tasks, and organize your time. Day 6, no phone morning. For the first 30 minutes after waking, do not use your phone. Stretch, breathe deeply, write in your journal, or read something peaceful. Say aloud, I control my phone. My phone does not control me. Benefits. Mind feels fresh, calm, and present. Start the day with energy and control. Day 7. Solo date. Spend time alone intentionally. Go to a park, a cafe with a book, or take a quiet walk. After your solo date, speak one sentence about your experience. Example, today I spent time alone and I enjoyed walking on Farford, Florida Street. This celebrates your week, growth, and achievements, making you feel peaceful and proud. Daily speaking practice. After each activity, say one sentence aloud about what you did. Example, today I wrote in my journal. I went for a walk and noticed the birds. Speaking aloud strengthens memory, improves English, and makes actions feel real. You can also record yourself or share with a friend for extra practice and encouragement. Benefits of the 7-day challenge. Increased calmness and focus. Enhanced creativity and energy. Healthier habits for body and mind. Natural practice of English speaking. Learning to use alone time wisely. Key principle: consistency, perfection. One small action every day is better than trying to do everything at once. Small steps add up to meaningful changes. Final reflection. Think of all the small steps we practiced. Journaling. 444 breathing. Solo walks. Skill practice blocks. 1 to 3 plans. No phone moments. Solo dates. These actions turn quiet or lonely moments into meaningful experiences. Each step helps you rest, focus, create, and build healthy habits. Sharing your experience. Reflect and share one benefit you tried this week. Examples: journaled for the first time, practiced breathing, went on a solo walk, or noticed new things. Sharing helps you. Reflect. Practice English, speaking/writing. Inspire or encourage others. Important practice sentence. Repeat slowly, then louder with confidence. I can grow even when I am alone. Reminder: alone time is not wasted. It is an opportunity to improve yourself, practice English, and feel peaceful. Say it whenever you feel lonely to guide, encourage, and strengthen your confidence. Closing words. Loneliness can be a gentle teacher. Using small habits, reflections, and mindful actions, your alone time becomes a chance to rest, learn, build confidence. Every moment alone can be a step forward, not time lost. Final takeaways. Using alone time wisely. 1. Alone time is not wasted. Being alone is a chance to learn, reflect, and create. Each small action matters: journaling, breathing, walking, or planning. 2. Practice English naturally. Speak aloud during exercises and reflections. Connecting language with actions helps English feel real and personal. 3. Small actions add up. Every day of practice, reflection, or kind step builds growth. Alone time can become peaceful, meaningful, and productive. 4. Loneliness can be your friend. Use lonely moments to notice feelings, focus on goals, and care for yourself. Gentle actions transform loneliness into a tool for learning and growth. 5. Celebrate small victories. Every journal entry, walk, or skill practice is progress. Alone time is a gift, a chance to recharge and prepare for the next steps in life. Practice sentence. Repeat slowly, then confidently. I am not alone. I am learning, creating, and growing every day. This sentence reminds you that even when you are by yourself, you are active, capable, and growing.